746, recent statistics indicate that 69% of seniors will require some level of long-term medical care as they age. And now there are some new options that you want to prepare yourself with. Chris is with a local financial professional, James Gallagher of Waterstone Financial, with a very important message for our older viewers. Hi.
Hey, guys. Jane, important because every single one of us likely is going to have to go through something like this, James.
Yes, yeah.
So what are these consequences that we're talking about as people get older?
Sure. Well, long-term care medical issues is the #1 reason that people over 65 go bankrupt in this country. It is impressive. And it's getting more difficult because there's an 11% chance that you're going to live to be 100 years old. That's another crazy statistic that's going on, right? So the biggest issue is the poor planning can lead to the healthy spouse being impoverished, not having enough money to live the rest of their life.
All right, so let's talk about how people can protect themselves. You have some tips.
Yeah, so the first tip is prepare early. Long-term care insurance is something you need to try to buy before you're 65, even earlier than that, to make it affordable. If you get older, they just charge way too much for it. The big piece of news today, though, is that there's some alternatives to traditional long-term care that are much more effective at providing care. They're based on either life insurance chassis or annuity chassis, and they give great protection. They're great ways to go.
Okay, and you need to do it before you turn 65. That's
yes, you do.
Key.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, any more tips for our viewers?
Yeah, the second tip is you really need to understand your options as you age. When you're still healthy, go take a look at where you might end up at. Understand what those options are. Understand home care, respite care, other cheaper forms of getting care and help when you have a loved one.
Have to lay that groundwork right now. Right. And you said research home care as well. Make sure you know what options are out there, I guess.
Yeah, right, exactly. And this goes for the adult children too. They can help their parents a lot. And what you're really looking at is we want to be able to protect eventually some of those assets. And the other thing that's happening is even though there's a lot of information out there that says you can't protect the assets, and in general it's very difficult to, just think, if you're a healthy spouse, you're entitled to at least $115,000 before you need to start. You don't have to pay that down. You can keep that for yourself.
And in your experience, do you find that people over 65 don't really want to talk about this if they haven't made the plan?
Nobody wants to talk about it, yet it's going to impact almost all of us, either as the adult child or the ailing parent. And 69% of everybody is going to be affected by it. So,
all right, very good information there, James. Thank you very much. If you're in need of financial advice in Lee County, go to the Waterstone Financial office in Fort Myers. The address is on your screen, or give them a call at 288-0977. Their website is waterstonefs.com. Okay, so no matter your age, you need to start making these plans now. At least start thinking about them. Give James a call.